The league is going to start, and we need to start getting the most points as possible. We just come off beating Real Madrid in the Super Spanish Cup, but now it is time for the best league in the world to commence. Now, the reason I say that is because there are a lot of competitive teams in La Liga. It's just not Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid. There are a ton of good teams in this league, and this will be one of my hardest seasons as manager of Atletico Madrid. Yo, what's up guys? How are you guys doing today? It is me, Quinkun, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my Atletico Madrid Career Mode Series Season number 2. Now, the league is going to start in 3 days, and our first game is going to be versus Malaga, and then in the weekend on Saturday, we're going to be facing Real Valladolid. So these are going to be some great opportunities to get 6 points in our next 2 games. Then after that, we'll be facing Real Betis, and then the transfer deadline day will be among us. So this will be a very good way to start off the season. We did just beat Real Madrid in the Super Spanish Cup, and that was the first trophy where we did win, and our players are going to be kind of tired. So I asked you guys in the previous episode if I should leave Chelsea as my starting winger or if I should put in Antoine Griezmann, and a bunch of you told me to put Antoine Griezmann into the starting 11, so that is what we're going to do. Chelsea will have some opportunities to play, and hopefully it does do well for us this season. Now, we got into the first game of the league season, and it was going to be versus Malaga, and we should be winning this game because our squad is so great, and I did make some changes to our squad. I did put Verratti instead of Gundogan, and the reason I did that is because Gundogan still hasn't adapted to our squad, and we have to start the league on the right foot. So we put Verratti in, and also Gundogan was kind of tired, so we put in Verratti, and the game started. Now, Malaga did have the first opportunity, and it was a great opportunity, but it did head off their own players, so they didn't start things off too much, but they did get the first opportunity. Now, Arda's on the wing. He cuts in with a beautiful Berba spin, and he keeps going, but he does get taken down in the box, and that only means one thing, that it was a penalty, and Giovanni Dos Santos was going to have the opportunity to score the goal. It was going to be Giovanni Dos Santos versus Memo Ochoa. Dos Santos goes up to take it, and he shoots it, but it hits off the post, so that could have been his first goal, but it did hit off the post, and it didn't go in. We go into the second half. Malaga with some good opportunities. Now, Arda Turan with a great pass from Giovanni Dos Santos. He cuts in, he does great dribbling, he shoots the ball, and that goes into the back of the net. That is the first goal of the season, and that is giving us the 3 points so far. It was time to make some changes, and we are going to take out Verratti. We're going to switch him out into the left wing position, and we're going to put in Oliver Torres. And I really want to give the young players in my squad an opportunity to play. So we're going to put Oliver Torres on the left wing, take out Verratti, and we did leave Turan as a center mid. We are also going to take out Alexandro and put in Insua because I want to keep this clean sheet, and Alexandro only rushes forward, and he is a great defender, but I want a better defensive player. So we take out Alexandro, put in Insua, and the last change was that we took out Koke and we put in Gundogan, who had his fitness back. So we put him back in, and Malaga really wanted to tie things off, but this was offside, so it didn't really count, and their last opportunity was also offside. Look at that, and it did hit off the post, but Malaga were a very good side during the second part of the game, but we were controlling the game for the most part, and Jan Oblak was doing a great job on not conceding any goals. He had a great amount of saves in today's game, and we do win the game 1-0 versus Malaga. So we get our first 3 points, and that is all that matters. We played very well versus Malaga. They wanted to get their result in the last couple of minutes, but they couldn't get it. And we get a offer for Raul Jimenez for $6 million. And I was thinking about this because I could buy another player before the transfer window ends, but I'm not going to sell him. He's a great striker. He had a great season with us, so he is going to stay with us. And Jan Oblak was the man of the match for the previous game, getting a 8.2 match rating, and he did not concede any goals, and he made 8 saves. So Jan Oblak had a great game versus Malaga. Hopefully we see more of that during the season. Now, Real Madrid did win their game 2-0 in their first game. Barcelona also won 3-1. So the two top teams also won their games, and we also won ours with a 1-goal lead. Now, with that said, I was looking at my squad, and I think that's actually pretty good. I don't think we have to make any more purchases because we already have a lot of players to cover most of our positions. We have Moya, who could be our backup goalkeeper. He's going to be playing most of our cup games. Our defensive line is actually pretty good. We have Hawades, Congolo, and Jimenez, and another young center back that can play as our center backs. And Hawades and Congolo can actually play as fullbacks. We also have Insua, Siqueira, and Silvio, who can play the fullback positions. And we also have a lot of midfielders in our squad. We have Verratti, Saul, Hector Herrera, Fernando. We have a bunch of midfielders that can play center mid, center defensive mid, and even a cam. Gundogan will be a huge part of our team, but if we do have to take him out, we will take him out. There are a lot of players that can play in the wing positions, like Raul Garcia, Oliver Torres. There are a lot of players that can also play as a striker. Cherchi can even play as a striker. Raul Jimenez can play as a striker. We have a lot of players that can fill up our squad, so there is a lot of depth in our squad, and I'm very happy with the squad I have now. But by the end of the transfer window, if I do think we need another player, I will buy another player. Now, we got into the game versus Real Valladolid, and this was going to be the last game of the episode, and I did rotate the squad. I did put Hector Herrera instead of Koke. We also put in Gundogan to start the game. Cherchi as the right winger, Congolo and Silvio are going to be the defenders for today's game. Now, this was going to be a very, very rough game. Gabi gets a free kick, and he goes up to take it, but hits off the wall, and this was going to be a very, very hard game to play because Real Valladolid was a very physical squad, and they committed a lot of fouls on us. Giovanni Santos have a very good chance, but it does hit off the wall. And here's a very good pass to Cherchi. Cherchi with the shot. It hits off the goalkeeper, and guess what? Cherchi gets a header on it, and that is his first goal for this league season, and Cherchi scores one of the funniest goals I've ever seen. We go into the second half. We are controlling the game. A beautiful pass from Gabi to Cherchi. Cherchi's on the wing. He centers it in. There's the header and a great save from the goalkeeper. We go on to make some changes. Hector Herrera was going to come out, and we were going to put in Raul Jimenez into the game. We were going to put Giovanni Santos on the wing, and that was going to really help out because Giovanni Santos is on a wing. He centers it in to Raul Jimenez. A beautiful header from Raul Jimenez, and that makes it 2-0. Giovanni Dos Santos already has 2 assists this season, and Raul Jimenez, that is his first goal of the league season. So Raul Jimenez, a great job with that header, and look at how our teammates are celebrating. A great job. And it was time to change the formation to a 4-2-3-1, and we're going to take out Godin, put in Hawades in that defensive line so we can have a better backbone and let Godin rest. And we were also going to take out Gundogan and put in Fernando into the game. So the 4-2-3-1 was going to do very well because this allowed us to go on very good counterattacks. As you guys can see, Raul Jimenez is on the ball. He keeps going. We put the squad to go on the counterattack, and look at that. We have 3 players coming up. Raul Jimenez gets past one defender. Can he pass it in to make the goal? No, it cannot. Great defense from Real Valladolid, but we continue on with Raul Jimenez. We leave it for Dos Santos. Dos Santos who leaves it for Turan. Turan with the shot, and it just goes wide. That was a very good counterattack. Cherchi with the long ball to Raul Jimenez. Jimenez sees Turan. Beautiful pass. Can he shoot it to make it in? There's his shot, and it just goes wide. Those were very good opportunities, but we couldn't score, and we won the game 2-0, and that was a very good way to get the 3 points. We get a transfer offer for Jorge Baston. He's 71 rated, 22 years old, and I am going to sell him. He was on our transfer list, so we might as well sell him. He's going to be leaving our club. And Yano Black, we're getting a bunch of offers for this guy, but he's not going to leave. I'm already going to disallow offers if I get another offer for him because he's going to be our starting goalkeeper. And Cherchi was the man of the match for the previous game. He scored a goal. He got 8.3 match rating, and because of him, we got the lead in the game versus Real Valladolid. It was a very awkward goal, but he still managed to score a goal. He made it 1-0, and he gave us the lead to win the game 2-0 versus Real Valladolid. But this is how we're looking in the league table. We are in 6th place. Yes, you heard me right. all the teams from 1st to 6th place, even to 8th place, have 6 points. So we have to start scoring more goals so our goal difference could get higher, and so we could get into that top 4 spot. Now this season is going to be very good. We have a lot of players, we could rotate the squad a lot, and we have a lot of young players that will be making their debuts. But this is the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, remember to leave a like and a comment down below. I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you guys next time. If you guys made it to the end of this video, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Quinkun. If you want to ask me some questions, go ahead and follow me, and I will reply to you as fast as possible. Also, if you're new, subscribe. I take out quality FIFA 15 content, and if you missed the previous video, I will leave an annotation to that on the screen. Go ahead and do that right now.